Hi, my name is Troy Nowak. I'm a local realtor, investor, and I self-manage my own properties in Pinellas County, Florida. And today I wanted to go over exactly how you can estimate what a property will generate in income before you buy. It's a huge decision to buy any short-term rental, and you really want to understand what it's going to make. It's not as simple as a long-term rental where you can just look at other similar homes within like a mile or a similar neighborhood, and you really want to do your due diligence. So without further ado, we're going to break down 6590 27th Way North in St. Petersburg, Florida. So for starters, when you get a home, always start with location. Is it by a busy road? How's the neighborhood? So you can see this is not by a busy road. And then if we zoom in a little further, you can see we have a little water behind it, just a creek, and it looks like a pretty well-developed neighborhood. If we go into the neighborhood, you can see single family homes. Looks like the yards are well taken care of, and our subject home is right here. We have plenty of parking for multiple guests, and it just looks like a decent option. Only thing I don't like maybe is the trees hanging over the home a little bit. So then as we get into the home, we have a 6.5. It's been on 129 days, and they're asking $750. The home is in decent shape. It's not like a, designer home. Kitchen's okay. It has decent flooring. Probably could use a little paint. But it's, a decently done home that doesn't look like it needs a major renovation. There's no carpet. I personally hate carpet for Airbnbs, and, it looks good enough. The main reason I like this home is it's a 6.3.5, and in my opinion, there's many more 3.2s and 2.2s and smaller homes in comparison to 6-bed, 4-baths. I personally own a 6-bed, 4-bath in Dunedin, and it's gonna gross about $160K this year. So I'm a big believer in these larger properties that are more cost effective compared to hotels for larger families that want to still vacation. You can also get, 2 groups. There's just a lot of different combinations that make these larger properties pretty profitable in general. So we got a nice big backyard with a pool. There's minimal maintenance in the backyard. Looks like we have some space to put up some loungers, and the pool doesn't look like it needs a resurface. The number one mistake I see with investors in Florida is they don't consider how much a pool is going to affect your income. If I go on Airbnb right now and I search, let's say Dunedin, Florida, that's where I live, and let's say over a guest, right? What you'll notice, the first photo, it's actually mine right there. The first photo is 90% of the time going to be a pool. And that's because people come to Florida to hang out outside. So the pool is really essential if you really want to have good income and stand out with competition. There's more competition every day, but if you have a pool, good amenities, and the first photo really captures people, you can do well. So this pool looks like it's in great shape. It looks spacious. I really think you could have a pretty cool first photo with that. And you also have a little outdoor hangout area here. Maybe you put a TV. So that's our home. Now that we understand it, let's get an idea of what it would generate in income. So the first way that I'm going to evaluate income is free. So this is a free tool that Airbnb provides, and the way you can find it is type in Google, what could my Airbnb make? And it'll say, turn your place into profit. Click right here. All right, and it's pretty simple. You're gonna have it available 30 nights a month. Put in the address. This is a 6-bedroom. Click update estimate. All right, and you'll notice it now says $14,000 a month is what you could make. Please note that's not the actual number. This is a common mistake I see like this. Once you get the number, you're gonna wanna click the nights, and you'll see down here in this font, it says 15 nights booked at an average of 30 a month. So what that means is it's not gonna be 14K, it's only half the year. So divide that by 2 and you're around 7,410 a month. So it's projecting that's what you'll make. And this one doesn't include cleaning. Some of the other ways I'm gonna show you do include cleaning. So when it gives you this, I wouldn't stop there because it's just taking an average of these homes to give you that estimate. I would make sure to click on the homes and see how yours compares, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms. Like this one is averaging $685 a night, which is far more. and it has a pool. It's similarly updated. So, it may make more than this 14K that we're talking about. Take a few more around here, 600 a night, really nice pool. We can even look at the Airbnb listing if you want, click it. And you'll see this one's a 6-bed, 3.5 bath, so really good comp, getting 600 a night. So honestly, this 494 may be a little lower. You might be closer to 550. But let's look into another few ways to check income. So this one was the free Airbnb tool. The next way that costs money is going to be AirDNA. So AirDNA cost per county that you go in. Let's just go up. So the way you get here is you go calculator, and then you're going to want to go revenue calculator. After that, put in the address. All right. And once again, it's going to give you an estimate, 6-bed, 4-bath. Make sure you know in Pinellas County, the max residence per one unit on Airbnb is going to be 2 per bedroom, with an additional 2 for the living room, and then a maximum of 10 guests per unit. So even though this one's a 6-bed, you would think I could do 6 times 2 is 12, plus another 2 for the living room, 14 guests. But because it's only one unit, you would be limited to a maximum of 10 guests, and this includes children. All right. So this is saying that it projects it to be 106K in revenue and 536 at 54% occupancy. One thing to realize about this estimate is it includes the cleaning fee. So for a home this size, I'm going to estimate that 300 would be a good cleaning rate. On average, let's say you get 5 stays a month. That means whatever estimate this gives you, you have to subtract 1,500 times 12 months a year and lower that. So if we do a little quick math, so calculator. All right, so 1,500, that's the cleaning fee, times 12 months a year is gonna mean 18,000. So we take the projection that it gave us, so I think it's at 110 minus 18,000. And we can see that it's saying you should get about 92,000 in annual income, divide that by 12. And that's 7,666 a month. So pretty similar to our free estimate we got from Airbnb. I believe that was 7,400. The cool thing about AirDNA is it'll give you monthly projections to really understand seasonality. So you can see this is projected to perform really well in summertime, August, June, July, when the families are off. And then it should also do really well around March and February for spring break. And your slow season is going to be September through, January. Pretty much the easy way to think about it, when the kids are off school, these larger properties are going to do well as families travel with them. Really important to understand seasonality as far as cash flow management, because, these September months, you're going to break even or lose money, but that's okay if you're bringing in, $15,000 in August. All right. So first way we had was Airbnb's free tool. We have AirDNA. The next tool, the one I like best, is also a paid tool, and it's Price Labs. All right, so I have Price Labs to do my dynamic pricing. It's essential, but Price Labs is also an amazing tool for estimating income. And the reason I like Price Labs a little better than AirDNA is it's going to give you the most information. All right, it's not only going to show you what properties are making, but you can look at their rating. Like, are they performing well for their clients? You can look at the number of reviews they have, their average price, their estimated occupancy. The revenue number on Price Labs is not going to include cleaning, so it's a more accurate number, and you don't have to do that math of estimating the cleaning cost times per month and then subtracting. It's going to tell you how many nights it's been active, the minimum stay, and you can get really detailed whether they allow pets, their max guests, are they professionally managed, do they have a hot tub, and really understand, what is my property going to make and what things do I want to look at adding, like a hot tub or allowing pets, and how will that affect my income. So Price Labs is going to be my second favorite way to estimate income. Out of the three we've presented so far. And the last way is the simplest way, but also a great way, is to just go in, see you have a 6-bed, 4-bath, use either the Airbnb income estimator or Price Labs, and then find a property that's performing well. Like here's one that's doing great for 141. And what I want you to do is just go to it, find the Airbnb page, and then, oh, that one didn't come up. They must be servicing. Let's find another. We want one performing well. So here we go, 5.3.5. All right, click the Airbnb link. Perfect. All right. So this is a professional manager. So if you want a really good estimate, find a local manager that has a similar home. Tell them that you're interested in managing through them, especially if they have good income. Maybe you want to consider them. And then you should be able to just look up beautiful Tampa Bay rentals. Let's do it really quick. Management. My apologies. Beautiful Tampa Bay. Oh, there we go. All right, so find them on Yelp. Should be a phone number listed right there. Give them a call, share the property, and say, hey, I'm interested in managing. What do you think this property could make? And you might find a manager as well as have a really good idea of what your property can make and the expenses, utilities. So in review, the best free way to do this, quick free, would be Airbnb's free tool. The next option would be AirDNA. AirDNA is awesome because you can see exactly what they're making by month and really understand seasonality. After AirDNA, the best paid way is going to be Price Labs because you can get really specific with variables like, do they allow pets? Are they professionally managed? Are they using smart pricing? And then the final way is going to be reaching out to a local management company that owns a similar property. So if you use those 4 ways, you should have a really good idea of what your property can generate in income. If you're considering purchasing in the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Bradenton markets, I specialize in Airbnbs, and I can provide these estimates with you with cost breakdowns for any property. Once again, my name is Troy Nowak with Mangrove Bay Realty, and I hope this is beneficial to you.